in Korea. Ready when you are.
Yep. Have you ever heard about Ilbet's binge strike in South Korea in 2014? Ilbet is an extremist group that consists of antisocial people who target social minorities such as women and sexual minorities. In 2014, the Seoul ferry disaster left many teens dying inside a sinking ship with no apparent help coming for them. So bereaved families wanted to know the truth. So they went on hunger strike. At that time, something unthinkable happened. The members of Ilbet started to binge strike right next to these grieving parents. They ate pizzas and they ate chicken right next to these grieving parents. Can you believe it? Do you think it's normal behavior? This is distorted collectivism. Good evening, my name is Chansong and I major in sociology. Korea is represented as a collectivist country. So, are we going well? Unfortunately, no. Distorted collectivism is occurring in the political, social, economic parts in Korea. So as a sociology student, I decided to talk about why distorted collectivism in Korea has happened in 2017 and why this is a problem and what the solutions are. I divided this problem into 3 dimensions for better understanding. First one is the individual dimension and the group dimension. Finally, the national dimension. So, why this is a problem? First, the individual dimension. As you guys know already, Korea's economy developed very rapidly since the 70s. So each person does not have enough time to establish their own identity as an individual person. So fortunately, they just follow what the majority do. They just lose their own judgment on problems. This is a sad thing for an individual person. Second one, the group dimension. According to social identity theory by Caspel and Turner, people in a group can have only in-group identity and they just feel kind of like bad about to the out-group people. Like they feel horrible ill feeling against those outside the group. And sometimes it can be very expressed in an extreme way, just as you can see in Korea nowadays, the pictures. And last one is the national dimension. Conflict between groups can disrupt social integration. And sometimes, beyond the problem within a group, it can cause like one group against the other group. And then finally, it disrupts social integration. And even, it disrupts national development. Well, this is kind of complicated social problem, and unfortunately, we are still in the process of analyzing these situations. So it's very difficult to say what the best solution is. However, having seen this problem for a long time as a Korean, I would like to make 3 suggestions. First is, of course, the individual dimension. Self-examination is very important. According to Hong and Molly, when people get into a group with unstable conditions, it's easy to deny ego identity and instead choose collective identity. So it's very important to encourage people to make their own decision so that they do not follow the wrong path. Second, the group dimension. Social movement will be a powerful way for everyone. As you guys know about the power of social movement already, we need to try to elect the civic movement in situations so that we can just inform people how it is like dangerous and then how easy to fall into distorted collectivism in Korea. Finally, the national dimension. We need to change our education system. Fortunately, I wasn't taught how to speak my own opinion in my classroom when I was in high school and middle school. It's a very sad thing. But at the same time, it's a very common stuff in Korean classroom. I think we need to change our education system. Let the people speak what they want, and let the people speak, let the people encourage sharing their opinions. It's going to be very helpful to prevent distorted collectivism. So today, we'll take a look at distorted collectivism in Korea, and then the reason was cultural-led hostility towards outsiders disrupting social integration. Fortunately, not only problems. I already suggested some solutions. Self-examination, civic movement, changes of the education system. This is going to help us to prevent our distorted collectivism. Well, if we just look away from what we are facing now, it will get worse and worse. But just don't worry, we are not too late. We can still make changes. If we just follow my suggestions, we can remove distorted collectivism from Korea. And we can even look forward to healthy mindset in Korea altogether. Thank you.